Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming back to watch again. Appreciate it. Thank you to all that have subscribed. I just want to do a quick tutorial video for you in setting up an FTP connection through Dreamweaver. This was something that wasn't really, I felt, explained well to me or clearly to me when I was in school to become a developer, and it was just sort of one of those things that was glazed over, and they assumed you would know it or figure it out on your own. And it's not hard, but it's just something that you need to go through a process of doing. And I wanted to make a quick video to show you that, so that you can avoid that confusion. Setting up an FTP connection through Dreamweaver is great because it's super convenient. You don't need any other programs. It's just straight through Dreamweaver. And this is Dreamweaver CS, Adobe CS6. So, it's even easier, as you may imagine. So anyway, let's get started. First, you want to go to, we need to bring up the window that we work from, which is under Windows, and that's Files. And that gives us this here. Okay, this is our database. This is our local machine. The next thing we have to do is actually create the connection. So we go to Site. Let me do that again. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. Site, New Site. Okay, and here we are. You can name it whatever. Test connection. And this folder here, which always for some reason confused me, is the folder that you're going to upload from. For example, if your website is www.123.com and you upload your root folder on your desktop 123 to your site, then you're going to have to type in 123.com /123, and then it will find your index.html file. So this allows you to go directly into 123 folder, and then you upload your individual documents or your individual file like index.html, your bootstrap files, etc. And that's what you have to do if you want someone to type in your URL 123.com and it'll go directly to your index.html page. Okay, so for right now I'm using my desktop. Here is our server, where we're actually going to create the connection. So right under Site, we go to Servers, we hit this plus button to add, and we can name it again, Test Connection. For this, we're going to use just a plain FTP, could be SFTP, which is a 22 port, but for this, we're just going to use plain FTP. Okay. Now for here, we're going to put in our IP address, which I prefer. You could sometimes use your direct URL, but I like using the IP address. I feel like it's better, safer. And then you put in your username and your password. This information you would get from when you set up your web hosting services. And if you have any questions, you can just call the company directly. Hopefully, if it's a good company. I use GoDaddy. That's just me. But that's where you would get that information. Our root directory is where the files are actually going to be put, because you have to put them in a specific file in order for them to be viewable online, which you would think would just happen naturally. But anyway, this is it. It's usually this. If it's not that, you can call the company and just ask them what folder you have to put it in order for it to be live on the internet. Because if we just left this blank, it would go into like a utilities folder or something like that, like a default, where all the folders are, and it wouldn't show up online. Okay, so that's it. That's it. IP address, standard FTP for right now. Standard, I'm sorry, your username, your password, the root directory that's going to go into, and here let's test it to see if it's good. And so it is. And if it wasn't good, it would most likely be either these three things: your IP address, username, or password. Okay, save, whatever. That won't happen. Okay. So it's just, you know, setting up that connection through your internet. Okay, so here we are. So here's our test connection up here. And then in order to connect, okay, you're on your connection here. And then all you do is click this button and you're connected. Connecting to it. So here, what you have here is what's on your desktop, what's on your local machine, what's on your desktop on your computer right now. If you go to remote server, that's where your server is, where your website is held. Okay, so you're going to upload from your desktop or whatever folder it's in, and you're going to upload to the remote server, which is here. Okay, so I just want to show you real quick how easy it can be. You can also open things directly from here. Let's just move this over here real quick. So I have just a super standard HTML document here. For some reason I have a thing about changing the title every time. Anyway, so just a standard, whatever document you're using, but I'm just using this to show you the process of uploading to your server. So come here, save it, and here it is. This is our desktop. This should be everything that's on your desktop. Select the file and come up here to this up arrow, and that's it. Put files to remote server. It tells you right there, test connection. When you hover over it, put files to remote server test connection. Click it, and that's it. Done. Come to our thing. Here's our URL and our new file name here, and I'm just going to refresh, and there it is. Test connection. Okay. You can even see the test connection here where I change the title. Okay, listen, hopefully that helps you out a whole bunch. Hopefully it made it clear. If I wasn't as clear as you need, please leave a comment or shoot me an email. Either one, and I'd be glad to answer any questions you have. All right, that's it. I appreciate you watching, and be sure to check out the next one. Thank you so much.